And good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Bremerton Park and Recreational Center. As tonight, it's the Winter League Basketball Championship. It's the United Basketball United taking on the Bremerton Wildcats. Well, the Bremerton Wildcats took care of business in the postseason tournament semifinals with a dominant 100-57 victory over Suquamish. Kanye Taylor led the team with a game-high 35 points, powered of 9 of 13 from the field from beyond the three-point line. His brother Deanna Dixon followed up with an impressive double-double, 21 points and 11 rebounds. United, on the other hand, had to battle to reach tonight's game, defeating Spray Day, who was 5-3, 5-2 in league play. It was a second single-digit victory for United over Spray Day, having pulled out a 70-61 victory in the fourth week of the regular season. So what you may see tonight between the Wildcats and United, well, the Wildcats have the number one scoring offense in the league, averaging 91 points per game, while United owns the bragging rights to the number one defense in the league, limiting opponents to just 50.9 points a game. Can United shut down the Wildcats, led by Dixon, big offense, who was averaging 28.4 points a game, and D'Angelo Moore's 27.4 points a game? We'll find out as they're about ready to tip off here at the Brick Palace. We haven't seen D'Angelo Moore in the Wildcats lineup as of late, but Kanye Taylor has filled in nicely on the offensive end. And they're all clapping hands out on the hardwood. DJ Joe Frank, a.k.a. Telly Zavalis, is about ready to tip things up here at mid-circle here at the Brick Palace. I can get away with that because he's a good friend of mine, DJ Joe Frank. He's more than just music. So here we go, the whistle, and here we go. And the Winter League Basketball Championship is underway. The tip controlled by United, and a pass trying to be fed underneath, intended for Isaiah Bell, sails out of play and out of bounds. A turnover quickly by the Basketball United. Quickly, Dixon brings it in the front court, gives it to Taylor, who gives it back. Taylor tries free throw from the baseline, elevates from 17 feet and hits. 2-0, the Wildcats on top. Early. There's a long three from the far angle, up and in by Darrell Richardson. He hits his first three of the night. 3-2. Basketball United. Dixon with the ball on top. Nice feet underneath. Fronting on the baseline, Ulysses Todd Williams, who scores. This is going to be a high-scoring game. It's now 4-3, just getting underway. Driving right side and stepping back beyond the three-point line with Bells, and he feeds from underneath. Another turnover, the second turnover of the game here early by Basketball United. Ulysses Williams will speed out of backcourt. That's what they do. Dixon from an arcing three off angle, no good. Eluding traffic as Wilson goes coast to coast, picks it out to the far side to Johnson. Swings one near side. Long three. Off the mark, no good by Wilson. And it's off a Wildcats' hands and out of bounds. The inbounds off to our right. Basketball United in their green jerseys will flip out to on top to Wilson on the far angle. Feeds it underneath, picks it up off the floor. Now going up from 16 feet and hitting. For Basketball United, takes back the lead, 5-4. Jab stepping is Kanye Taylor. Gets the ball inside, goes up against the defense, no foul call. No autopsy, no foul. Back the other way, nice long pass, up faking, elevating, going up, missing his shot was Demarius Johnson, but gets the putback up and in. 7-4, biggest lead at 3. Not any longer, a long shot off the far side. By the Wildcats will tie things up, our first tie of the game. Basketball United back the other way. A spin in, right hand hook shot off the back iron, no good. Last points scored was by Kimo Ritomi. Williams for a long shot, leaves it short. Falls a known shot, clings in to Ritomi. Ball loose on the hardwood. Here comes Basketball United on the run. Wilson, and he is a grabbing foul on the play by the Wildcats. Goes against Ulysses Williams. Quick inbound pass, far angle three. Got it. Nothing but court. For Basketball United, who gets their biggest lead now. Equals their biggest lead at 3. Long shot by Kanye Taylor. He hits the shot. 5 points for Taylor. Game tied at 10. And a turnover by Basketball United coming back the other way. And ball out of play. Exits the doorway. Retrieved by Kanye Taylor off to our left. Dixon gets in for a long three. Nothing but card. Deontay Dixon from a different area code from the 253. Nails the shot. Dixon's first three back is Basketball United. How quick the shot off the mark, no good. Quickly back, Kanye Taylor spinning in the lane. Can't get down when the drop ball is loose. Kanye Taylor picks it up off the hardwood, goes up for the lay and is fouled on the play by Demarius Johnson. It'll be his first. 13-10. Wildcats. Another lead change, and Kanye Taylor will hit the free throw. Gives the Wildcats their biggest lead at 4. Next free throw, in and out, no good. Bells will yank down the rebound. Richardson will come out of backcourt, double teamed on the baseline, losing control of the basketball, picks it up, now converged on. Gets it, trying to get it underneath. To feed it into Johnson, and is off a Wildcats' hands and out of bounds. There's a long shot by Bells off the mark, tracking down the rebound in the corner is Biaffi. And a foul on the play by Basketball United. Portion of this broadcast is brought to you by Tiny Muslim Sign Shop. For signs, banners, vehicle signage, vital decals, tournament signage, and more, go to 604 North Callow in Bremerton. Going in traffic is Ritomi, and he's fouled on the play as he tries to go a left-hand scoop shot. He's fouled by Basketball United. He'll find himself shooting 2 at the free throw line for the Bremerton Wildcats. With 14:33 and ticking here in the first half. It's all quiet as Ritomi hits a shot. 3 points for Ritomi. Next free throw is no good. Taylor will almost try to out-leap. Bells can do so. Good positioning on the rebound by Bells and a foul in back court. And Bells will inbound it off to our right. Quickly gets it in. Daryl Richardson with the basketball. Left-hand dribble. Ulysses jabs at the basketball. He'll go in and lose control of the basketball. There's Richardson. Steal by the Knights. Or by the Wildcats. Nice passing underneath. Tried the alley-oop one to Ritomi. No good. He had a guy wide open underneath. Didn't see him. Now he's funny to do. Feeds underneath, and Richardson elevates and scores. 5 points for him. 15-12. Here's first half. Kanye Taylor. I'm talking to Dixon. It's the right side of the window. Long pass down. Not on the run. Going in. Going up, another shot. Blocked in the play was Bells. Retrieved in the corner by Basketball United. Stepping back for 3. Hitting the shot was Isaiah Bells. 2 for him. 15-15. Shot off the mark by the Wildcats. Bells tracks down the rebound. Now comes down a backcourt. Still with the dribble is Bells. Hands off to Richardson. Setting up the offense. Now to post up underneath. A kick out to the right side on the baseline. In and out, no good. Dixon, left-hand dribble out of the backcourt. Gets in a nice pass. Driving in the lane on the left side is Biaffi first. First 2 of the night. 17-15, another lead change. Here's Wilson at the free throw line. Backing in is Johnson, and he elevates and scores. 4 points for Demarius Johnson. Another tie. 4th tie of the game. In the Winter League Championship. Ritomi missing the shot. Gets his own rebound. Left-hand fleet shot. It is good. 5 points for Kimo Ritomi. Gives the Wildcats back to lead. 19-17. Here's Wilson. No good. Dixon with a rebound. The Wildcats have so much speed. Coming down is Dixon. Stopping and popping is Dixon for 3. Deontay Dixon extends tonight's lead to 5. Their biggest lead is now 5 at 22-17. With 11:31 to go here in the first half. And now the Wildcats will inbounds off to our left. Here's Lanston for 3. Last time Lanston missed a shot, it was Kanye Taylor going in and jamming one home with the slip into a slam jam. Here's a shot from the baseline off the mark. Go off the side of the iron and out of bounds off the shot by Atiyah Smith. John Skinner's coming to the game. Johnson with it. Look to go in. Now nice footwork underneath and going up to the left-hand try out of lay-in. Here's Johnson, and he is fouled as he goes to the rack. He'll go to the line shooting 2. And free throws up and good. 5 points for Johnson. 22-18. Wildcats on top. First half action. 10:20 and ticking on the clock. Next free throw, no good. Ritomi will pull down the rebound quickly out of backcourt to Smith. Nice bounce pass on the far baseline. He'll get it back. Out on top to Dixon for 3. Front rim no good, but there's Ritomi with the offensive rebound. Kick out for 3 and got it for the Bremerton Wildcats. Not having numbers on the front of the jerseys. You don't know who all these players are. 25-18. Flipped up shot, no good. Backcourt pressure shown by Basketball United. Dixon will break it to Smith from the corner. Up fakes, drives in, feeds it across far side. Elevating for 3. Off the mark. Smith will get the rebound. That's D'Angelo Moore, who hit that last 3. Back the other way. The ball tapped out of play by Basketball United. Wildcats will maintain possession off to our left. Substitution coming in. Wilson will go out. And stepping back in is Isaiah Bells. Moore, Dixon. Can't get that one to fall. Rebound tracked down by Ritomi. On top to Dixon, to Smith. Lansman in the far corner. Feeds it inside to Ritomi. Angles up for a shot. Air ball. United with the rebound. Feeds it out quickly to Skinner. To the corner for 3. No good. Ball tapped out. Ball it around. Here comes out of the fray with it is Smith. To Moore. Steps up for 3. Down drives in for 15 straightaway footer and hits. D'Angelo Moore, quick 5 points. 27-18. The biggest lead now is 9 for the Wildcats. Again, driving in is Johnson. And count the bucket. 7 points for Johnson. 27-20. Stepping out real quick is Joseph Houck for Basketball United. Rebound offensive rebound pulled down. Up faking and then elevating and missing the shot was Bell. And he gets the rebound back and Deontay Dixon can't get the rebound and screams out in frustration on the far side. So flip it in to Johnson. Big body turns, fires just a window back iron, no good. Ball tapped up, controlled down by Dixon. Long pass down to Smith. Goes in 1-on-2. Finds Clark who stepped in on the left side underneath the post and scores. Damon Clark for 2 off tonight's feed. 29-20 to 20 equals the biggest lead at 9. There's a long shot for the far side. Is good. 29 to 22. Smith can't get that one to fall. Speeds out of half court. Basketball United, far side. Richardson heads down, drives in. Right-hand runner leaves it short off the right side. Lancet with a rebound. Dixon for 22. No good. Clark will tap it up and out of bounds. Well, 6:38 to go here in the first half. 29 to 22. Wildcats on top. There's a nice feed on the give and go to Wilson, who elevates and scores. Wildcats missed a shot, tapped out. And going in is Lanston. He is fouled. The flips went up from about 6 feet out. You go to Leaf free throw line shooting 2. Is Sunichi Lanston, former Bremerton High player, back in 2018. Misses the first free throw. Stepping back in for Basketball United is going to be Joseph Howe. Next free throw by Lanston is short. Howe could just checked in, pulled down the rebound. 30-24. Here's your score. United turns the basketball over. D'Angelo Moore fires out to Smith. Thought about it. Off angle now for Dixon for 3. Swirls in and out, no good. Rebound pulled down by Basketball United. Streaming out of backcourt is Wilson, who yanked down the rebound. Hesitates, tries baseline, hangs in the air, uses the window and hits. Nice move by Carter Wilson. 4 points for Wilson. 30-26. A 9-point lead is down to 4. Moore for 3. Got it from way downtown. D'Angelo Moore. 8 points for Moore. 33-26. The lead back up to 7. To break some backcourt pressure. Wilson with the basketball near side. Clark on him. Dumps one underneath to Richardson. Goes up fakes, and then gets the player and defender off his feet, and then goes back up and scores. 7 points for Richardson. 33-28. 5-point lead for the Wildcats. Dixon, nice feed underneath the Moore. Moore in the middle of the paint on the far baseline with Dixon. A little left wraparound pass. And D'Angelo Moore scores easy, 35-28. There's Johnson on the far baseline. On him is Smith. The size advantage goes to Johnson. They'll kick it back out. There's Smith. Into Rick Johnson, who goes into the lane. Flips it up the window, high up off the window. It drops through, and he is fouled on to play. 35-30 with 3:51 to go. First half of action. And the free throw, front rim no good, but he gets his own rebound as Johnson goes up and runner and hits. Demarius Johnson, 35-32. Now it's a one-possession game. Moore behind the back door with the free throw line. Hesitates, spins in the lane, kicks out to the big Marquise Gursky for 3, and a big shot by Marquise Gursky. 38-32. 6-point lead for the Wildcats. 3:14 to go. First half. Johnson again underneath. Uses the window, leaves it short. Ball tapped out, however, to Johnson. On the far baseline. Cross-court pass near angle. Long 3 served up. Off the front rim, no good. Gursky will pull down the rebound. He'll walk into a 3. Goes off the glass. Tracked down by D'Angelo Moore near the painted circle in the middle of the floor here at the Brick Palace. Moore off the pick by Gursky. Serves it up to Dante Dixon. Set shot for 3. Goes halfway down and spits back out. 2:36 to go, first half. Wilson, good defense by Smith. Goes up at a runner and off the mark, no good. Tapping the ball out as Richardson. Finally lands in the hands of Houck, who goes up and scores. Joseph Houck. Makes it 38-34. 2:18 to go. Dixon bullies his way in, and then it pops up and hits. Deontay Dixon. Unofficially, 10 points, 13 points for him. Deontay Dixon. 40-34, 6 points lead for the Wildcats. A skip pass underneath. Didn't find the hands of a Basketball United player. Goes out of bounds. A turnover by Basketball United. And we have a timeout on the floor. Called by Basketball United. It only has 6 players on their squad. We'll take a 30-second timeout on radio. On video, we'll keep it right here after these words. And gang, portion of this broadcast is brought to you by the Mattress Store. 2 locations to serve you, 690 Bethel Road in Port Orchard and 3583 Suite 204 in Bremerton. And by House Call Cleaning Services. For all your cleaning needs, relax, they got this. Call 360-552-0525. See how they can help you clean up whatever you need for your guests and just because you're busy. As we come back, Deontay Dixon drives in the lane. We have a foul on the floor. We have a good game at that in the Winter League Basketball Championships, 39-34. They changed it they changed the score on me, so 39-34 is actually your score. Wildcats, however, are still on top. More elevates for 3 off the mark. Off the rebound, tracked down by Deontay Dixon. Back on top to Tater, up fakes. And then elevates for 19. Back iron pops way up high in the air. So does Dixon to get the rebound. Feeds underneath to Damon Clark on the right side, who scores. 4 points for Clark. 41-34. 1:10 and ticking here in the first half. Here's Skinner. Pass underneath. A long shot off the mark, but the offensive putback. Elevates by Wilson. Can't get the shot. Gets his own rebound. Sticks it back in. 6 points for Wilson. 41-36. 47 seconds to go. Crossed over by Nixon. Trying to get his groove. Kicks out for Clark. He's a good 3-point shooter. Hits off the front rim and then sails out of bounds. Touched last by Basketball United. 37 seconds to go here in the first half. D'Angelo Moore puts his head down, goes up and under and in. D'Angelo Moore. Welcome back, D'Angelo Moore. 43-36. 25 seconds to go here in the first half. As it takes a move, kicks out for 3 by Skinner. For rim, no good. Clark will yank down the rebound on the run. 3-on-3. Moore's just streaking on the far baseline. Goes up, here's a window, and hits the shot, and is fouled on the play. D'Angelo Moore. 3, 5, 8, 10, 12, 14 points. First half by D'Angelo Moore. Gets the lead back up to 9, 45-36. It equals our biggest lead of the night. And the free throw will make it a 10-point bulge. 46-36. Biggest lead at 10. Underneath, the Basketball United on the far post. Spins up and is fouled on the play. Is Isaiah Bells. Unofficially 2 points for him. Free throw rolls in. (46-37). And Wildcats have taken a late lead here in the big lead. There's a nice off for the rebound to kick back at the buzzer. And the DJ, Joe Frank, waves it off. And that looked good to me. But they say it was in his grasp of his hands. Here's score at the break. It's the Wildcats, 46. The Basketball United, 37. In the 2023 Bremerton Park and Rec Winter League Basketball Championship. We'll be back with second half action when we return on the Bremerton Wildcats Broadcasting Network, ISBNsports.com.